strong. I mean, Dang was actually healthier than LeBron at the beginning of the year, but the tables turned around midseason. Dang became hobbled with that knee, and LeBron returned to his old dominant self.
They get the rebound, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Dang's got 6.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
Smith wide open. He fires. Cleveland gets it back. LeBron passes to Mozgov, and stolen by Whiteside. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Got a piece of it, and stolen by James. Smith outside. Outside Irving. The shot misses. Good work defensively by Whiteside. Bosch kicks to Dang. Good ball movement here by Miami. Wade against Irving. The kick out to Dragic. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. Cavaliers have gone 4-7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Irving for 3, and he gets it to go. Irving's got 5.
You know, the defense was lax right there, and he's able to make them pay.
Here's Dragic. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Whiteside kicks to Dragic. Another miss by Dragic.
Well, I think it's been said about 1,000 times now how Coach Spoelstra started as a video coordinator with the Heat, but he's been with the organization for so long, they are starting to become synonymous.
Now here's James. After the miss from Goran Dragic, and that one's good. James.
What handles? He broke the D down to the ground with that move.
Dragic kicks to Whiteside. Smith against Wade. Back to Whiteside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. As you said, Spoelstra has been with the Heat for so long now in his 8th season. He was handpicked by Pat Riley to lead the team, and Clark kind of molded him in his image.
Yeah, and it was clear that Pat Riley believes in him and continues to believe in him. Coach Spoelstra has had very high expectations on his shoulders ever since taking over the team, and he's actually lived up to them.
The Heat trail by 3. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something. You're right.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Looking at Miami, they took their win in their last game against Oklahoma City. Irving attacking, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
The Heat making a switch here. Stoudemire's checked in, and Miami calls their first time out of the game. The Miami Heat came up short last season in hopes of getting back to the playoffs. Clark, their road record didn't help them much.
Yeah, 17-24. I don't think you can be that far under 500 on the road and hope to play in the postseason.
The Heat trail by 4. Outside Dragic. He feeds it to Wade. Cavaliers with the rebound.
And how about for the Heat having the best road record of any team that didn't make the postseason in the East? But as you said, struggling on the road will sink a team battling for a playoff spot.
Dragic kicks to Stoudemire. Stoudemire setting the pick for Wade. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one on Love.
You know, one final note, guys, on the Heat and their road losses. They ended up going only 2-8 in their last 10 road games of the year. That was a big part of how they fell out of the 8th playoff seed.
Dwayne Wade continues Clark to change his game as he gets older. I admire the way guys can do that. Their head says one thing, but their body kind of tells them another.
And you have to give in to your body as you age, that's for sure. Used to attack the rim all the time. Now it's mid-range jumper heavy.
Mario Chalmers, he's checked in for Miami. Now here's LeBron. He's got 6. Picked by Mozgov. James kicks to Mozgov.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. A different look for Miami. Winslow comes in for Luol Deng. And it's Gerald Green in for Dwayne Wade. Mozgov hits them both. Here's Chalmers. He dishes it to Winslow. Stoudemire with a screen on Smith. And Gerald Green, good for 3. Green's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And for Wade and his change in style, I really felt it was a necessity. Guys his age can't continue to hit the floor as often as he's used to and expect to make it all the way through the season.
Now here is Smith. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Love, and it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
Chalmers against Irving. Left side, Bosch. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And, you know, in general, back to Wade now. All the greats evolve and add to their games as their careers move forward. The best way to stay relevant in the NBA is by adding to your game and honing your skills.
Now here's James, following the miss by Chris Bosh. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second hook.
And here we can check out the story on Kyrie Irving. He had a strong showing last season. He was around 21 points per game last year, 5 assists and 3 rebounds. Just solid all-around performances we've been seeing from him, delivering night in and night out.
And, you know, that's what stars do. It isn't always about scoring 50 points. It's about making plays consistently.
Now here's Stoudemire. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Amari Stoudemire with the change of scenery last season. Was bought out by the Knicks, signed with the Mavs midway through the season.
That was the best thing to happen to Stoudemire, in my opinion, Kevin. He got to play playoff basketball again, and we know that wasn't going to happen in New York.
And for Stoudemire last year, served as a backup big for the Mavs and was still as efficient as ever.
I don't think Stoudemire will ever be what he once was, but he is a valuable big to bring off the bench for a contending team in limited minutes.
And that one's good. Wow.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Chalmers dishes to Green. Irving against Chalmers. Bosh up on top. Stoudemire the pass to Chalmers. Outside Bosh. Heat moving the ball around. The drive by Green. Good. It's Bosh picking up the assist. Green's got 5 now.
Oh, how pretty was that? Used the rim to protect the ball perfectly.
Irving kicks to Mozgov. Takes it off the glass.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
The Heat trail by 5. And here is Chalmers. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Green inside the three-point line. Again, the Heat good for 2.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now here's Irving. 10 points for him. Mozgov a screen on Chalmers. In the corner, it's James. It's deflected. Stolen by Winslow. We've got 1:55 left in the first.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risks to see if they can cut that lead down.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. And the Heat call time here. 2 summers ago, all anyone could talk about was LeBron James and the return to Cleveland.
I mean, you couldn't write that stuff, Kevin. I mean, it was unbelievable, the storyline. I mean, after all the acrimony between LeBron and the ownership as well as the fans, but you know what? He said it best. He truly is back where he belongs.
He's home.
Yes.
He's home. Cleveland leading by 5. Now Williams, the screen from Thompson. Here's Jefferson. Stoudemire grabs the miss.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Green with the ball. Jefferson picks him up. Green, no luck. Cleveland's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Here's Thompson, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Green dishes to Stoudemire. Green, the screen. Stoudemire, the pass to Green. Puts it up from 17. Can't get it to go. Nice D from Williams. Pass to Verjao. He kicks to Jefferson. The feed now to Thompson. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
So far on the glass, it hasn't even been close.
Yeah, they're taking it to him. It feels like they've gotten every loose ball.
Outside Williams. 1 second left. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And so the first quarter is in the books. Cavaliers on top, leading by 9. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. We caught up with Kyrie Irving earlier, and he talked a little bit about expectations for himself and his teammates.
We expect so much out of each other every single night.
Kyrie reminding us that it's not just the expectations of the fans and the media he and LeBron deal with, but also, and Clark, perhaps the most demanding of all, are the expectations that they've got for each other.
Yeah, that's a great point. I mean, 2 guys who expect so much of themselves to start with, who naturally have a vision of how great the other guy should be. I mean, they're constantly trying to manage expectations while still demanding the best from each other. And that's a lot of fun to watch.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
Well, another thing that's immediately gone right for them is their three-point shooting.
Thompson and Verjao at the 4 and 5. Williams is out there with Iman Shumpert. And it's Jefferson in at the 3. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. It's Dragic with the drive. Poke loose. Here's Whiteside. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Williams kicks to Shumpert. And that one is stuffed right through.
Wow, beautiful feed from Mo Williams.
The Heat trail by 11. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Dang. Thompson with the rebound.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
4 on the clock. Thompson sets the pick for Jefferson. Goes up off the pick. And it's blocked by Whiteside. And now here comes Dang leading the break. And Wade slams it in.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love.
Verajao with a screen on Wade. Verajao dishes to Thompson. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. As you said, the Cavs put a lot of pressure on themselves because of the trade. You could see it affect the way they came out of the gate, Clark.
And you know, it was just night and day, Kevin, when the Cavs began to relax and click. I mean, a total transformation and turnaround. They would go 19-20 in the first 39 games, and then 34-9 over the rest of the season once those guys gelled and got locked in.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Mozgov, he's checked in for Verajao. LeBron comes in for Richard Jefferson. Smith checked in for Shumpert. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Williams. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mozgov. Kevin Love's checked in for Thompson.
Boy, last season, Hassan Whiteside made a huge splash in the NBA. Big blocks, big rebound total. But he had some heads moments as well. Just his share of action.
To clear some heads here. I mean, they've gone ice cold, and not a bad idea to give them a little quick breather.
Yeah, they needed the timeout here. Anything to try to get them to forget about the missed shots and get themselves back on track.
And again, it's the Heat missing. And GA, as you said with Whiteside, his fiery attitude flared up a few times last season, and it hurt his team more than once in Miami.
No doubt. It's something that he has got to work on. I mean, he's proven that he can be a big-time player in this league, but he can't have the mental lapses that get him tossed from games and hurt his team.
The Heat trail by 13. Rockets the pass to Stoudemire. Whiteside a screen. The shot by Wade, wide open. Again, the miss by the Heat.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Irving cannot hit. And the Heat going the other way now. Outside Dragic. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Dragic has got his second bucket of the game to go. Irving against Dragic. Irving drives in. And a wide open look for James. His three-pointers off the mark.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
The lead now cut to single digits. 8 points for Luol Deng.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
And it's sent back by Irving. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. So it's Miami now. 9-point game. Here's Deng in the hoop for his fourth field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Irving against Dragic. Irving kicks to Mozgov. Feeds it to Love. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. The Heat trail by 7. Out to Stoudemire. Wade outside. Right side a screen. Wade dishes to Dang. And that one comes up a bit short.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Irving kicks to Mozgov. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got 6 rebounds in the game. Dragic against Irving. And it's Dragic off the drive. And the jam by Whiteside.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now? No.
And it's blocked by Whiteside. But they'll get another chance. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's James. They need this one. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job. He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
So, timeout called here, the first for Cleveland.
I'll tell you, Luol Deng is not exceptional in any one area, but really doesn't have any weaknesses either. I think he's been one of the most complete small forwards over the past decade in the league.
Talking about Luol Deng, his consistency year to year has been outstanding. Over 11 seasons, Greg, if you look at his averages across every category, they're remarkably similar.
And here's a guy can score from anywhere. Great mid-range game, makes plays for his teammates, rebounds at both ends. He is versatile and bankable.
That's good.
You know, they didn't leave him alone out there, but you got to rubber band his hands. You got to crowd him and smother him on the perimeter. Otherwise, he'll make you pay.
Wade against Smith. Wade passes to Whiteside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Wade's got 3 assists now in this one. Irving with the ball. Now guarded by Dragic. Puts up a 3. No good from Irving.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Wade drives in. Here's Whiteside. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally soon because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Winslow's checked in for Dang. Gerald Green comes in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Chalmers in for Goran Dragic.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Chalmers against Irving. Chalmers dishes to Bosch. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Cleveland leading by 4. Smith outside. For the 3. Can't get it to go. And Miami the other way now. And there's Green on the assist by Winslow. Green's got 9.
Outstanding pass in transition there for the easy deuce.
LeBron outside. Passes it to Verjao. Right wing. Well, wide open look for Love. Misses the 3.
You know, even though he missed that 3-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
Irving kicks to Verjao. To the inside. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Well, safe to say that J.R. Smith has never been short on confidence, Clark, his entire career.
Yeah, he's always been a guy who could actually play with confidence and back it up. When he's hot from the floor, he can take over games single-handedly.
A different look now for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Love. Jefferson comes in for LeBron. And it's Williams in for Kyrie Irving. Chalmers with it. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Here's Whiteside. Verejao grabs the board. Verejao's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And for Smith and his confidence, last year even he said he's on pace to be one of the best shooters the game has ever seen. So obviously not lacking in belief in his ability.
Pick by Verejao. Smith kicks to Williams. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Williams has got his first 3 points of the game.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on.
And not sure if I can agree with J.R. Smith's assessment that he'll be one of the greatest shooters of all time, but he's pretty deep into his career at this point. Maybe he's hoping for a Kyle Korver type of career after 30 years of age.
Pick by Verejao. And Thompson kicks to Smith. Miami grabs the miss. Whiteside's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Good ball movement here by the Heat. The drive by Green. Sweet little floater. Now it's just a 3-point Cavalier lead.
That is an elegant move to drop in the floater there, guys.
And one thing we know about Justice Winslow, he is great on the big stage. He was amazing in the tournament for Duke a season ago. Got better and better as he helped his school capture the national championship.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Shumpert's checked in. Now here's Williams. There's a minute 34 left now here in the second. That's good. And here are the Heat now, trailing by 5. And Chalmers kicks to Bosch. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Cleveland.
Matthew Dellavedova.
Outside against Thompson. And it's Chalmers top the key. 5 on the clock. Miami needs to get a shot off. Here's Bosch. And he can't bank that one in. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Outside Williams. Pass to Verejao. It's tipped. Here's Dellavedova. Here's Williams. Got a hand on it. Verejao down low. He's covered by Bosch.
And with the time left, they still can go 2 for 1.
Boy, they've got to do it fast. They must hurry from here.
Cavs were one of the top teams in the East last year, and it was in large part to how strong they were at home.
What, did they shoot it well from beyond the arc at home, Kevin? I mean, top 3 in the league in terms of three-point shooting. It does help to have LeBron, doesn't it?
It does. That is a factor. Williams kicks to Dellavedova. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the half. Verejao, nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Now, here's Chalmers. Guarded closely. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
7 seconds left in the first half of the game. Williams passes to Dellavedova. And a pretty tightly contested.
Kevin, I have LeBron, and obviously a very...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And an exciting time of the year as the first game of the regular season. Kyrie Irving was red hot to start the first. He had 10 points, 2 assists, and 1 block. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
Well, quite simply, their bench showed up tonight. And when I say showed up,
And that'll do it for now as we send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far.
Let's go. Take a look at what Hassan Whiteside's done. He's got 10 rebounds and the 2 nice steals as well. Excellent defensive presence on the glass and delivering some of that shot blocking skill, too.
He has really just owned. The paint, well-rounded performance.
Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. The big men are Bosch and Whiteside. Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade, and it's Dang in at the 3 spot. The first one falls.
And for Wade, we often talk about his physical state, but what about the mental toughness? Here's a guy who's been playing in some kind of pain every game for the past few years, but he just keeps churning the butter, not wanting to let his team down.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Picked by Mozgov. LeBron outside. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
With the pass. Greg, you brought up the topic of Wade. He's had a chance to make several tough mental adjustments throughout his career.
Well, he's always been a guy willing to alter his game for the good of the team. That's why he's got those championship rings, Kevin. You've got to be flexible, not just talented.
Yeah, when Shaq comes in and joins him, then he had to change the way when LeBron came in to play.
Great credit to him.
Yeah.
Great credit to him.
Very admirable.
Just some amazing stats put up by Chris Bosh early in his career. But having been in the shadow of LeBron and D. Wade over the past few seasons, one wonders if Bosh is now a little bit underrated. He's talented and gives you everything you want from the power forward spot.
Dang against James. Smith outside. Oh, trying for it. No good on the triple. The Heat trail by 4. Dragic kicks to Whiteside. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. 14 points now in the game for Hassan Whiteside. Well, Cleveland shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. We're getting back to Chris Bosh. It's always difficult to reshape your game around a superstar teammate. I mean, just ask Kevin Love last year.
You know, it's such a good point. When you think about Bosh, you know, he isn't the kind of guy who demands special attention. You know, he's not mugging for the press. He's not out there for himself. He just really lets his play speak for itself. And you won't find many bigs who are as versatile as he is. And much underrated, I think, as a pick-and-roll defender.
It's a pick by Love. James dishes to Love. It's stolen by Dang. Outside Dragic. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Whiteside a screen. Dragic against Smith. Here's Wade. And he hits it to tie the game up. Wade's got 8.
Oh, terrific finish to get this game all knotted up there. He is a force to be reckoned with.
And Whiteside sends it back. And now it's Dang running. Here we go all the way. And the rejection by James. And the shot is good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And on the way from Irving for 3. Oh, my. He'll go to the line with a chance for a 4-point play. That's on Goran Dragic. Kyrie Irving may be the best ball handler in the league. There are a lot of guys with a good handle. He is definitely in the top 5. If not, he's got to be in the conversation.
And arguably the most talented player at his position. I mean, he can get wherever he wants to on the court. He's athletic, an unbelievable finisher as well. I think that's something that oftentimes gets underrated. Maybe the best finisher in the game.
Agreed. Down low. Here's Love. Count it. And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. It's on Chris Bosh.
Guys, he's got the length to get to the rim, and when he gets there, you never see a clumsy or awkward finish out of him. Everything is smooth and fluid.
That free throw good from Kevin Love.
And for Kevin Love, such a big part of that Minnesota Timberwolves franchise. I mean, they drafted him 5th overall back in 08, and really he had been their catalyst his entire career. Even last year when he decided he finally wanted out, he helped the Wolves land Andrew Wiggins in the trade that shook the league.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address his team. He made sure that everyone was on the same page and that the offense needed to run through Whiteside. Coach has a lot of faith in him offensively and let his players know it, insisting that he be at the forefront of what...
Love, and we've kind of gone over some things in Minnesota with Greg, but Clark, Kevin Love probably wasn't long for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, it was time for fresh scenery, and that's why the Cavs offered up the house, including Wiggins, who eventually became Rookie of the Year for the chance to get Love.
No good from Dragic.
That's an unusual, surprising miss for him. Typically, he's good on those inside.
Dishes it to LeBron. Back to Irving. Shumpert in the corner. Outside Irving. Off the pick. And finished off by LeBron.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific... pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
Boy, that's a sound physical play. I mean, can't be afraid to put a shoulder into somebody every once in a while. It's a contact sport, folks.
For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off the loss to the Pelicans in New Orleans. Dragic against Irving. And that one's good. Irving's got 15 points.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Dragic kicks to Bosh. Wade outside. Here's Whiteside. Powered down with both hands.
And he's just going all out to get the second chance points. Just a terrific finish.
There was no one that was going to prevent him, GA, from converting that one.
Well, clearly this is the kind of game that could come down to 1 or 2 plays, and he wants to be the guy to make those plays.
That's good. 17 points for Kyrie Irving.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time. It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
Stolen by Bosh. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
For Cleveland, they've gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. And here is LeBron. He's got 10. Right side, Irving. Just 5 on the clock. And Shumpert kicks to James.
And you just look back over the career of LeBron, and you have to say he's an all-time great already. I mean, the numbers are there, the multiple championships, some already calling him the best small forward to ever play the game.
Amare Stoudemire is checked in for Whiteside. Well, Greg, after a run of 10 playoff trips in 11 years, the Miami Heat missing the postseason last year, they'd end up a game back of the 8th spot.
Yeah, and what's hard for the Heat, Kevin, is that they were in the playoff picture for most of the year, and as the season wore on, they slowly fell out of that top 8.
You know, guys, for the greater part of last season, it appeared as though the Heat were playoff bound. Even with the players they lost, most figured they would be playing postseason basketball.
And one reason why the Heat did come up short in their playoff aspirations, they were very poor against other teams in the playoffs. So only went 15-31 against teams that had made it into the postseason last year.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Gerald Green comes in for Chris Bosh. And it's Chalmers in for Goran Dragic. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Now Irving, 17 points in the game. And stolen by Chalmers. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. Wade gets the bucket. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Miami.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
The number of second chance points they've gotten is also impressive. I mean, they've kept so many possessions alive with offensive rebounds.
And it's the Heat on the break. Here's Green. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
And this lead, I think, is headed up.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
Anderson Varejão's checked in for Cleveland. Smith comes in for Shumpert. LeBron kicks to Irving. Back to LeBron. Lets it go from deep. And it's Deng with the rebound.
I'm all right with him taking that shot close to the hoop, but really not from long range.
And Green gets it to go.
Now, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots.
Varejão with a screen on Wade. LeBron passes to Irving for 3. Love. Miami grabs the miss. Deng's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yes, sir, fellas. They've had it going on big time.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively. Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Love outside. Can they get it? Shot is good, and the Heat's lead is cut down to just 4 points with the bucket from James.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
Chalmers against Irving. Here's Wade, and the rejection by James. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. And the Heat making a change here. Winslow's checked in.
Hey.
And so here is Miami. They lead by 4, and Green gets it to go.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Pick by Varejão. James kicks to Irving. Shot clock at 6. Miami grabs the miss.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Here's Chalmers. Deng with the screen for Green. Add another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range, so I'd have to agree with you, partner. And now one spot the Cavs did struggle with last year was help off the bench. They were last in the league in bench scoring.
The Cavaliers have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. Cavs not scoring with a lot of their bench. A big part of that is they just didn't go to their bench very often.
Well, you talk about the Cavs and the bench near the bottom in total bench minutes played. The bench didn't have a lot of firepower, didn't shoot the ball well, and considering they got limited minutes, oftentimes struggled to find any kind of rhythm out there.
That's good.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Williams dishes to Smith. 1:25 left in the third. LeBron with a screen on Green. Smith kicks to LeBron. And another miss by Cleveland.
I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
Chalmers passes to Stoudemire. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two. It's going to be on Verjao.
And the Miami Heat have finished in the top 2 spots or better in each of the years the big three were in town. Last season that changed as they would end up 10th in that Eastern Conference.
Timeout called, Cleveland. And for the Heat, once the bullies of the Eastern Conference, they had a lot of trouble keeping up with other Eastern Conference teams.
Kevin, they finished 25-27 against the rest of the conference, played under 500 against the East at home, which really negated their chances for the playoffs.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Shumpert's checked in. Well, you look back at the 2015 Heat, and the injuries are what probably brought that team down. We can go from Chris Bosh with the debilitating blood clot on his lung and on and on and on. The loss, of course, which was not an injury, of LeBron James. There are a lot of moving parts with that team.
And that's a great point, Kevin. If you take any star off a team, things are going to get difficult. It was impressive that the Heat still managed to stay competitive once Bosh went out.
The drive by Green. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot two.
You know, Bosh was the big injury hit for the Heat, but they had a lot of other injuries as well. I mean, had to use 31 different starting lineups last season, and 20 different players started at least one game.
Both free throws good from Green.
And injuries are something that you can't plan for, but you can prepare for them. And hopefully the Heat can avoid injury woes this season. If they can, they at least have players who have been through that struggle last year.
Picked by Mozgov. Smith with it. 7 points in the game.
Cavaliers foul. Timofey Mozgov. That's his third personal foul.
The Heat leading by 11. Now, here's Chalmers. Kicks it to Stoudemire. Shot is off. Excellent D there from Mozgov. Up in time. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. It's the Heat, up 11. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. Welcome back. Fourth. Quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. The Cavaliers trail by 11. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Mozgov in at the center position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Love dishes to Mozgov. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
Whiteside. Second shot opportunity. That's good. Whiteside's got the lead up to 11 now for the Heat.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
Here's LeBron, and that one's on target from the wing. LeBron's got 10 points in just the second half. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Dragic against Irving. Bosh, the screen. Inside, off the screen. That's good from Dang on the assist by Dragic. $14 points for Luol Deng.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
To the middle, stolen by Wade. Oh, and here comes Dragic all alone. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting
free throw drops for Goran Dragic. And one of Goran Dragic's greatest traits, Greg, excelling in the open court. High energy point guard, a lot like you, speed to burn, very smart guy, coveted by many.
He really is. And Kevin, he transitions from defense to offense as quickly as anyone in the league, a la Tony Parker, except he's also equally adept at facilitating for others and spotting up for the 3, or just taking it to the rack himself.
What a game for LeBron. He has 20 points and a pair of blocks to go along with those.
And he's been standing tall when they needed him.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Wade outside. There's the dish to Dang. Off target with his 3.
One made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Smith for 3. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Dragic with it. He's picked up by Irving. Here's Whiteside. Miami no good on that time either.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Smith with a screen on Dragic. LeBron kicks to Irving. And it's sent back by Bosh. Now here's Dragic, the fast break opportunity. That's good. 14 points for Dwayne Wade.
You know, with all the shots they've knocked down here in the second half, their field goal percentage is
his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
Clock at 6. Dragic against Irving. No good from Dragic.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take. Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. Bosh, the screen. Dragic with it. Now defended by Mozgov. Excellent use of the screen that time.
Assist goes to.
That's now 22 points now in the game for Hassan Whiteside. Outside Irving. The pass to Mozgov. Shot clock at 6. And here's Love from the arc. That's not going to go. He's 4 for 10. Dragic kicks to Bosch. There's a screen. Wade drives in, and the rejection by Love. It's stolen by Dragic. Here's Bosch. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Bosch has got 10 points in just the second half. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off the loss to the Pelicans. Irving attacking. Shot to end this cold run, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Mozgov guy was specifically sought after by his coach, Dave Blatt. Remember, Mozgov was a favorite of his from when Blatt coached the Russian national team.
Iman Shumpert is checked in for the Cavaliers. Williams comes in for Smith. Mozgov and Blatt with a close connection from their international play. Mozgov was a big part of taking home a bronze medal. Remember Clark back in 2012 with Blatt?
Yeah, exactly. In Russia, and now again with the Cavs, Mozgov is showing that Blatt has great confidence and trust in his ability, and that's wonderful for a player.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
And the foul on Mo Williams. That's his first foul. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Anderson Varejao checked in for Mozgov. And it's Jefferson in for Kyrie Irving.
Richard Jefferson.
Williams against Dragic. They double him with Shumpert. Wade from outside. Can't hit. So Cleveland will take it the other way. A decent amount of time left as they try to find a way back into it.
Not time to panic yet, guys.
Yeah, but it will be soon if they don't start cutting into this deficit.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum. He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
The Heat leading by 14. Dragic kicks to Bosch. He feeds it to Wade. They set the pick. Outside Dang. He dishes it to Bosch. Just 5 on the clock. It's deflected. Left side Williams. This one for 3. That's good.
What are they thinking leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
Bosch passes to Wade. Whiteside sets the pick for Wade. That's short off the rim.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Williams dishes to Varejao. Fires the 3. That's good from Jefferson on the assist by Varejao. Jefferson's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Cavs. Dragic against Williams. Dragic kicks to Whiteside. Bosch, the screen. Stolen by Varejao. Outside Jefferson. There's the feed to Williams. Again, the miss by Williams. The Heat leading by 8. Pass to Whiteside. Looking for Wade. He gets it there. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Here's Shumpert. Love outside. 6 to shoot. Williams kicks to Varejao and stolen by Whiteside. Dragic the pass to Day. They set the screen and the foul on Mo Williams. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, we all know how loud NBA arenas can get. I mean, last season there were some accusations thrown around that it wasn't all organic. I mean, some players felt as if some of the NBA crowd noise was artificial.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Verejao. James comes in for Jefferson. J.R. Smith's checked in for Shumpert. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Mo Williams. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Well, over the break, I listened in on David Blatt's huddle. He got after them and told them to turn up the intensity, saying, we've put ourselves in a corner, and now we've got to fight our way out. Show me what you have. Let's see if we've got what it takes, guys.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Verejao comes in for Mozgov, and it's Tristan Thompson in for Kevin Love. Some heavy accusations about artificial noise being pumped in last year. We've seen the issue in the NFL, talked about now in the NBA. Seeing in other sports, there's a case that maybe the NBA's got to deal with this.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. I know some stadiums, it might feel like there is extra noise being pumped in. And listen, there are a lot of fan bases that we have are just flat out loud. I mean, it can be electric. But having said that, I don't think we want to have the artificial noise being pumped in. I think it does the game a disservice.
Wade on the wing from 17 feet out, and he gets it to go. Wade's got 6 here in this quarter.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
That's it, and the Miami lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from James.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Wade dishes to Dragic. Outside Bosch. Stoudemire, the screen. Dragic with a wide open look. Basket is good. The assist from Bosch. And that's now 10 points for Goran Dragic. For Cleveland, they've gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth. Right around 46-47%. Out to Thompson. Wide open look. And it comes off the front of the rim.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making. Took the safe route there. Wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble on that one.
Nope. Up and in with one hand, the most basic finish possible.
But he still makes it look good.
Irving up top. He's guarded by Dragic. Here's Verejao. Another shot. And it's good. Fought through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Mozgov, he's checked in for Anderson Verejao. And, of course, Chris Bosh has been such a prolific scorer and rebounder in his career. He's not quite in the 2010 category for his career. But, boy, Greg, he's close.
Yeah, I mean, good athleticism, that big wingspan, and not an overly physical player, but very instinctive on the backboard. And when it comes to scoring, particularly from that mid-range area, he can do it all.
James against Wade. Shoots from 14. Can't hit. Great D that time from James. The Cavaliers trail by 14.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Miami.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, Steve, and in the end, but, you know, they had to weather a few storms along the way, Clark, and that's all part of the story.
That's right, Kevin. I mean, this was by no means a runaway that it might appear to have been. I mean, it was a scrappy performance all the way through.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series.
Well, I tell you, look at these teams, Greg. They're very evenly matched. This could be one of the better in-conference battles we see this season.
Just a quality win, and you look at the box score and some really good numbers for Whiteside, and with the way he came out energized on the defensive end in particular, getting a hand on a lot of shots, that really got them rolling.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, exactly. They got to be happy with the outcome here.
Elated, you're right.
Cavaliers foul called. J.R. Smith. That's his 3rd personal foul.
No good on the free throw. And the second free throw, good. On the wing, Irving. Wade is covering, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
That's his first personal foul.
The first one falls.
Kyrie Irving. 2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Thank you, Cleveland!
6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside, Green. And so Miami takes... This one by a big margin. They came in here and took care of business.